And here's Memphis's starting group. Bain and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Edey, and it's Pippen in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, they've got D'Angelo Russell, Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Morant against Russell. Pass to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Puts up a 3. Thomas misses. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Now here's Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Claxton with the block. Watford outside. Johnson on the wing. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Bain. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Russell against Morant. Now here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Bain from the arc. That one no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
From deep, Johnson. They grab their own miss. Outside for Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And here's Morant. Into the lane. Pass to Edey. Out left to the wing. Here's Pippen. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Johnson against Bain. Now here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. Back to Claxton. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Morant. It's a 5-point game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Kennard. There's the triple. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Thomas. He gets it in there.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Morant. No points so far. 6 on the shot clock. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Thomas. Back to Russell. Claxton with it. Johnson finds Claxton. Baseline try. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Bain surveying the D. Pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Russell against Morant. The 3. D'Angelo Russell. That's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
To the middle. Edey kicks it out to Bain. Morant against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. Kennard for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Luke Kennard is known for his three-point shooting ability. Big-time corner delivery.
Morant against Russell. And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got 7.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Kennard passes to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Shot's good by Morant.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Outside Russell. Claxton a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Thomas. Five to shoot. Pass to Claxton. The 3 is up. Bain, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Russell deciding where to go with it. Now Johnson, guarded by Bain. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Russell. 9 points in the game.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Here's Morant. Doesn't go for him. The Nets have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 6. On the wing, Bain, covered by Johnson. Back to Bain. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Russell. Pass to Thomas. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Jackson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it. As long as it helps his team get the win.
And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
15. Grizzlies substitution. Number 0.
Here's Johnson. He's got 9. Pass to Russell. Thomas outside. Stolen by Kennard. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Wells, that's good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. Left side, Russell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Aldama with it. Johnson on him. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Pippen. Up and over Russell. Pippen, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And there's Russell on the assist by Thomas. Russell's got 7.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
It's Jackson, high post. On Claxton.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
First quarter.
Pass to Williams. And here's Claxton. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Kennard against Thomas. Williams grabs the board. Nets leading by 5. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Number 45, Keon Johnson.
1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. Russell, that's good.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Here's Wells. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Nets shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Russell to pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Johnson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Wells. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Offensive board. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Here's Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Russell to pass to Johnson. No good on the triple. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Brooklyn out in front, up by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, in today. Today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then there's Johnson, and it's Thomas in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Count it. Johnson's got 11 points. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Morant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Morant, pass to Pippen. On the wing, Bane. Rejected by Claxton. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Stepping the line.
The first free throw is good. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Wilson's checked in for Johnson. Nets leading by 7. Here's Thomas. Cash money on the open jump shot. 9 points in the game.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Morant, pass to Aldama. Will it go? Knocks down the long J.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Morant against Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Here's Wilson. Johnson with it. Pounded by Morant. Launches it. Thomas against Bane. Second chance shot. Now here's Claxton. Tight defense on him. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 6. Back to Morant. Offensive rebound to the right side. Wells. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wells has got 8. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. to the paint. Here's Edie. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Both good from the line that time. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And the three-pointer goes.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Cam Thomas picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
First free throw is good. Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Payne drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Sharp, a screen on Moran. Johnson passes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Deflected. Here's Wells. Driving in. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hype squad.
Grizzlies on D. They trail by 1. Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Johnson with it. Still no points. Throws it up high! And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-3 run. Picked by Aldama. Brooklyn making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
14. Coming up on the floor for your Knicks. Number 1, D'Angelo
Aldama, left side. Outside Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Fast break, Brooklyn. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 11.
Well, the quickness of D'Angelo Russell in transition really puts pressure on the defense.
Payne, the pass to Aldama. Here's Wells. Good on the shot. Wells has got 6 in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Williams on the wing, fires from deep. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Wilson passes to Russell. Beyond the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams.
Now into the lineup for your next.
Stolen by Melton. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson, guarded by Bain. And that one's good. Wilson. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Desmond Bain. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Aldama outside. Shot to stop the run. And again, Memphis no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Johnson. Memphis with a rebound. Kennard on the wing. That three's off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. The deep 3 from Kennard. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Kennard's got 6.
Oh, my goodness. Luke Kennard from the next zip code. Good night.
Inside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Sharp. Here's Wilson. Guarded by Aldama. And that one's good. Wilson. Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard passes to Jackson. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Now Melton. No made baskets yet. Pass to Sharp. Back to Melton. Here's Wilson. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 5.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Kennard passes to Morant. Morant on his way. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Now here's Russell. He's got 14. Left side Johnson. With the teardrop. Sharp against Jackson. Sharp, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Jackson finds Kennard for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets leading by 3. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is under review.
So many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
to be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
We have a dancer here.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Melton. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Grizzlies trail by 3.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thomas outside. Claxton down low. Guarded by Aldama. And here's Russell. 14 points for him. No good on the 3. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 53%. A nice number. Aldama outside. The kick out to Williams. Back to Aldama. The 3. Wilson grabs the board.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Russell, the pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. They get back on track to the wing on the left. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Just 3 to shoot. On target from range. Thomas has got 8 points here in the quarter.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Russell with the ball. It's Thomas on the wing. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. Grizzlies trail by 5. Right side Morant. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Thomas. Basket counts. Thomas has got 19 points.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Well, if he's hit 3s like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Luke Kennard, then it's Edey, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Jackson with a screen on Thomas. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 9.
Luke Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
Now Russell. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard outside. Outside Bain. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 10.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For the tie. Goes back up. And it's Edey missing. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Nice move. Williams into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Grizzlies trail by 4. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he gets the bucket. Jackson's got 11.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Now here's Russell. He's got 14. Pass to Thomas. And he's going for the lob. And Claxton throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
His first personal.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kennard for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Russell. Five on the clock. And there's another one for the Nets.
Wow, what a smooth-looking jumper. Russell right now showing he's confident and comfortable from any spot on the floor.
Bain into the lane. And that's a foul called on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul of the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Kicks it out to Kennard. They need this. Pure from 3-point range. Kennard's got 12 points in the game.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Thomas outside. Going inside. Outside, Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Yeah, all game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Jackson surveying the D with a 9-footer, and there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
What a rare combination of size and skill. Triple J is a coveted player.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here's Thomas. He's got 19. The 3-ball. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Bain. Jackson finds Morant. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bain's got 12 points in the game.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 2-point game. He's off in the first. He's good on the second. Johnson with it. Still without a bucket. And here's Thomas from the arc. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Claxton passes to Watford. Buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to Wells. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That free throw no good. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the second one. Now Thomas. He's got 19. Claxton, a screen on Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Edey.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Stolen by Claxton. Thomas, left side. The shot by Johnson, no good. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Wells. Outside for Morant. It's stolen by Johnson. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Martin, he's checked in for Thomas. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. He's got 14. The 3 from Bain. Rebound Brooklyn. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Inside. Here's Williams. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. And here's Bain. He's got 12. 4-3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Back to Johnson. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
From deep, Johnson. Memphis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wells. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Wells has got 15.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Here's Martin. Pass to Claxton. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now. Grizzlies trail by 8. Bain finds Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson hits the trifecta. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 21.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Last 2 minutes to play. 3rd quarter.
Moran against Johnson. Pass to Martin. 1:49 left in the 3rd. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter. Morant with it. He's got 14. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack.
He does not get the second one. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Aldama grabs a board. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Martin. Hits the 3-pointer. Martin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Wells. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Johnson on the wing. Back to Johnson. There's the 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 8. Right side, Moran. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Bain. from behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Bain's got 8 points in the quarter. Now Martin, he got it up. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets out in front, they lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Of the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Then it's Williams, then there's Johnson, and it's Martin in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
And out the line.
And the first one at the line is good. For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and Russell is subbed in for Johnson. And Memphis also making a switch. Edie's checked in for Aldama, and Johnson drops them both. Grizzlies trail by 7. Right side Moran. And then Moran with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Martin. Pass to Russell. Outside Johnson. From deep. Memphis with a rebound. Edie's got 9 rebounds now. On the wing, Bain. He's guarded by Martin. From deep, Morant. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Nets leading by 5. Russell up top. Outside Sharp. Pass to Johnson. Sharp, a screen on Jackson. Here's Johnson. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Moran. And there's the drive. Edie. Good. And the setup by Moran.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Russell, a screen on Jackson. Johnson passes to Sharp. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Bain. Here's Moran. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's John Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
A gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
And Allie, thanks. Grizzlies trail by 5. From deep, Bain. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Russell. Launches a 3. He's now 8 for 11 after that Nate shot.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Here's Morant on the take. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis, John Morant with 1 shot.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Now here's Russell. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Pass to Sharp. Fires for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Johnson on the wing. Outside, Williams. Shoots. That one's good. Nothing but net. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Martin against Bain. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Nets lead by 7. And here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Here's Edey. Floats one. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 7 assists in the game.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Martin. Williams from long range. And Morant clears the board. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. In transition, here they come. Oh, got a piece of it. Martin outside. Left side, Williams. Back to Martin. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant, and he drives in, and he can't get that one.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
From downtown, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You're on the big screen. That's what you wait for.
Brooklyn, Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Watford comes in for Johnson, and Wilson is subbed in for Williams. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. Here's Bain. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, what a job, punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him. Wilson passes to Martin. Pass to Claxton. Here's Watford. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 9. The 3 from Bain. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Russell to pass to Claxton, and stolen by Jackson. Here's Wells. Pass to Moran. All sorts of time. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Morant's got 24.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Stolen by Russell. To the paint. Here's Watford. That's tipped. Outside Bain to the left wing. Here's Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Your next Youth team.
Thomas. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Edie's checked in for Memphis. Brooklyn leading by 5. Russell with the ball. Pass to Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. But you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Morant into the lane. Here's Wells. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here already in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Watford. Thomas outside. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. A good look from Bain. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Russell against Moran. Claxton passes to Watford. Outside Russell. The three is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Thomas, that's good.
The defense can't be so relaxed at this stage of the game, not against him.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Can you say prime time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game?
Thomas, right side. This one for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Moran. There's a screen. On the wing, Bane. Back to Moran. Over Russell. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Russell pass to Thomas. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Moran. Pass to Edie. And it's in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Inside, here's Watford. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. That one's off. Still out of sync. And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
And it's good. What a beautiful
Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And no good. As the first free throw misses, we'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Wells. And the dunk by Jackson.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making the change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Puts it up off the inbound. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now for our Player of the Game.